Boy, but as we get into the swing of things, I do also, oh, never, you know what? We can talk about it later. Let's just get into it.
All right, let's get right on into it. Our age-old matchup here, and he did it again, like he's blue with a red flag. Here, starting things off on Blackburn LE in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, spawning all the way in the bottom right-hand corner. We have a blue Zerg player coming down from the land of Hong Kong. He is going to be representing himself as he's currently teamless. Someone pick him up, come on, do it. He can play Zerg, he can play Protoss. Terran a little bit questionable, but hey, he's let's go for that. He is GogojOey.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Blackburn LE, we have the Vietnamese Zerg player. He is red, representing Intensity Esports. It is MeomaikA. Oh my.
I was gonna say he's doing it again, but then I looked at the colors.
Exactly.
This is
okay.
What we expect MeomaikA to do.
For the people who weren't here last week, MeomaikA did this specifically against Beastork. And he also did it against a couple of other players. MeomaikA was whipping this out a fair amount last week, and now GogojOey, yo, he's like, mate, I'm gonna show you how it's done.
Did Beastork hold again? I think he did.
Yeah, Beastork, yeah, he held.
Mate.
Oh boy, you know what happened? Beastork told GogojOey. That's
he probably did. Like, yo, MeomaikA did. I feel like MeomaikA might have done this against GogojOey, but I actually can't remember. I think he might have done it against Demi.
Yeah, I think Demi. Yeah. It was. I think.
Yeah, but not against GogojOey.
Oh boy. We'll see how this plays out. What's important, this Overlord is going to spot all these drones transferring towards the north. MeomaikA knows. It's like, yeah, gold's been taken.
Yeah, don't try to incite the ancient magic to me, or how that quote goes. I know exactly what you're up to, GogojOey.
MeomaikA was born in the gold, mate. He knows all about it. So we'll see how much pressure MeomaikA can apply here. We'll see if GogojOey can get away with this and can defend this.
Yeah, Mags right now are definitely on MeomaikA. As I said, Lings are on the way, but Lings aren't really what you want to deny this gold base. Some kind of range unit really is gonna be ideal, but it's gonna take a while for either sort of player to really get to that point.
Definitely. I mean, both players are still working on speed. Baneless is on the way for MeomaikA. The Lings are slipping in, and he does confirm 100% that this base has been taken. Can't really do anything about it yet, but we'll see what MeomaikA's plan is going to be. Oh.
Well, whatever his plan is, he is going to need to make sure it, meshes well against GogojOey's plan. That is a fairly quick Evo chamber he's getting. Banelings are already on the way. What are we feeling like?
Give me +1. Give me +1 melee. There it is. There it is. It makes the most sense. Right now, GogojOey only needs a space for a little bit longer, because with all these minerals, he's gonna Ling Flood. He's gonna Ling Flood hard. I'm a little bit concerned. I don't know if he has enough larva with just 2 hatcheries, but again, like, he's just gonna make nothing but lings. He's gonna try and bust his opponent, his MeomaikA.
There is no wall. All of the production has been built in the main base, which is actually kind of the right thing to do. MeomaikA needs to make sure he has his tech up. He needs to make sure he can continue to produce Banelings and Zerglings out.
That he does, and I'm a little bit concerned because there's only one Baneling. Ooh, decent connection. But that was it. That was the only Baneling here for GogojOey.
Indeed it was. So MeomaikA can just continue to apply pressure over here. Really, well, I want to say rendering this gold base inert. I'm not sure if that's the correct term, but he's still mining from it regardless.
Yeah, definitely.
Banelings are just a little bit of a warning.
Speaking of, here come all the Banelings. Oh my god, he has to split, Puppy. Split the Banelings, otherwise they're all going to go down only to only 2 Banelings. Oh!
Beautiful connection for GogojOey. MeomaikA getting way too overzealous over there. And now GogojOey is just going to be splitting as best he can. This is still a heck of a lot of Banelings. Good thing he has a spike crawler over here, so these Banelings actually get 0 drones.
Mate, what was that, like 6 banelings, and they achieved almost nothing. They're only connecting against lings, really, and nothing else. And MeomaikA is forced back. He is forced to remake those banelings. Meanwhile, mate, he's just waddling across the map with his queens.
Them slow zones, man.
Them slow zones, yo, that hurts the Queen March so much here. Now there are banelings for GogojOey as well. He's got spines to defend. He's got his own queens. He's got plenty of lings. He has 3 hatcheries producing those lings. Oh god.
It's very hard to see a scenario where GogojOey doesn't hold from here. MeomaikA has started to come in. The spike rolls aren't quite rooted yet. Now they are.
That they are. Meanwhile, GogojOey, he's risking a lot here. He's sending all his lings across the map. He's only going to defend with his spines and his banelings.
Really good use of the queens over there, tanking the baneling damage, and really good transfuses on top of that. The lings are now here for MeomaikA, and GogojOey's lings on the other side of the map are kind of useless. They are running, yeah, they're running back home. And MeomaikA's just waiting with the banelings in ambush.
Yeah, exactly. The lings are going to hit the queens, which is great, but now the lings and banelings of MeomaikA heading into the main base of GogojOey, and to the probes. They have to try and survive. Oh my god, but the banelings!
Decent connection so far, another really good connection. But I feel like it was a better split in the end for GogojOey. MeomaikA is trading army for army right now, and that is not what his priority right now, what he should prioritize right now.
Exactly. He has diverted his attention towards the gold base, but you know what? GogojOey, he's been able to defend. He still has the worker lead. He still has the gold base, whose economy is amazing. He's got 3 hatcheries as opposed to MeomaikA, who lost his 3rd. That's what the Ling run by was able to achieve. And GogojOey is he's just looking pretty solid right now.
GogojOey is just in the atmosphere right now. He's rocketed up to space, and MeomaikA, his car is broken down.
Exactly. He is morphing in banelings defensively, which is great, but one of them does get denied. The other 3 will finish up, but the lings, they just go straight in.
That they do. Immediately should be able to take out this queen and just keep mining away. Oh, the banelings! Good connection here. GogojOey will not be able to keep up this pressure, but so what is going to be the question. He has taken out 5 more drones. He is well ahead in the economy, and now he's just defending back at home. MeomaikA is starting to get very desperate.
Yeah, like the worker count is even, but still, you know, the gold base, like it matters. It just comes into play so much here for GogojOey, and the things are getting worse and worse here for MeomaikA. Again, it's all about the baneling connections, and MeomaikA doesn't have any banelings.
He tried to go for another waddle by, but he did not have his lings in position. One queen immediately gets isolated and taken out.
It was the high energy queen as well. It was the one with transfuse. Ah, god.
GogojOey's running circles around MeomaikA.
He
literally
is.
And figuratively.
And the problem is that MeomaikA, again, he doesn't have any banelings. The banelings are waddling in here for GogojOey. MeomaikA, how good are the splits going to be? Oh my god, he does pull back a little bit, but...
Not the best connection, but in the end, it is more than enough. MeomaikA is on his last legs.
GG gets called, and GogojOey, off the back of that gold base, takes game number 1.
Right now, he's just saying, sit your ass down, MeomaikA. This is how you take the gold base.
Oof.
On Blackburn.
Exactly.
Beautiful hold, and just the counter pressure as well. I was seriously doubting when GogojOey sent his lings across the map right when MeomaikA looked his scariest, but he took out that hatchery, and from there he was able to cripple MeomaikA. It didn't matter too much that he was losing a little bit of ground in his main base, because then the lings could just go right on back home for a little bit of a flank. GogojOey definitely, it feels like GogojOey won that game at about the, I'm estimating here, but about the 6-7 minute mark. But yeah, MeomaikA was able to keep it going for a little while longer. We knew where the game was going, though.
Yeah, we did. Again, like MeomaikA was looking really scary, as you said, when he was going across the map with all of his queens, with his banelings as well, and there weren't any links to buffer. And if you saw, like, he was able to kill all the spines, and he was starting to like get a lot of momentum going, but in the end, it was not enough. GogojOey,
really,
he's ahead in the series. Something we don't say too often.
Yes, he's on match point. really, when MeomaikA ran the majority of his links into high ground banes, that's really when his chances went from decent to I don't even want to think about it. As we continue our series here on 2000's Atmosphere, LE, cut my life into pieces because this is a resort. Not my last one, but there's something. In the top right-hand corner map, spawning all the way in the top right-hand corner map, we have the blue Zerg player coming down for the land of Hong Kong. He is going to be representing himself as he is currently teamless on match point against MeomaikA. One more game, and he makes it to the finals. Can he do it? Let's take a look. He is GogojOey.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of 2000 Atmospheres LE, going for a pool first opening, we have the Vietnamese Zerg player. He is the Grand Platypus himself. He is the most, as you would say, winningest of all the GPOs of the, period, ever. It is, representing Intensity Esports, MeomaikA.
Also now a business owner. Well, I'm not sure if he's the owner, but
and maybe it's a family business.
His product.
Like
yeah, could be. He said it's his product, so.
His product? Is it his company?
But that doesn't necessarily mean he. Yeah, that doesn't necessarily mean he owns the company. If I learned anything from Breaking Bad, it's that you can make the product, but not whatchamacallit, own the company.
There you go. There you go. So yeah. Again, these are things that we'll find out eventually.
I like how that's my takeaway from Breaking Bad.
shaking my head, Yaku. God damn it. Aye. But yes. If for those wondering, GogojOey and MeomaikA, these two players are the only players who have ever won a GPO in 2021. We've had a lot of them.
Demi won like one or two. Oh, 2021 you mean? Yeah, I thought you meant 2020.
No, in 2021. So yeah, these are the best that Southeast Asia and Oceania have to offer. And usually MeomaikA does come out on top. GogojOey has only won once this year, but he's done it once before, he can do it again.
And he's done it once before, literally, in the last game, so yeah, let's do it again.
It's all he's got to do, mate. It's all he's got to do. We just see that, things are coming out on the map. What was interesting, we've seen MeomaikA do this before. He did open up with a pool first, but it was just to get fast queens.
Yeah, he's definitely adapting to the maps, or starting to adapt a lot more with these newer maps, or at least getting a bit more comfortable with them. Usually he only goes queen first on a map that has the speed zone, something like Jagannatha, something like Beckett Industries even, so he can go out and chase the overlords. But yeah, I guess he knows he can get away with doing the same thing on 2000s.
Yeah, he hasn't gone for that quite yet. Instead, he's kind of defending at home, and ooh, interesting. We have a Nidus on the way. So MeomaikA did a couple of things here, which I find pretty interesting. He is only just now making his first wave of lings, and it's a lot of them. I have to wonder, is he looking to Nidus so he can send all these queens across the map?
He's gotta, right? Send the queens across the map. He doesn't quite have energy to, transfuse or throw any creep tumors, but yeah, he definitely has enough to sing on it. Oh! GogojOey sees the lair.
Yeah, he knows something is up. What exactly is up, he has no idea. And to be fair, neither do we. We can only make educated guesses. He did see all the queens, so it could mean a Nidus. He also saw the Roach Warren on the way, so we'll see what exactly the plan is going to be here. As right now, the lings are kind of going back and forth in the middle of the map.
The answer is Drop Lords. It's actually gonna be Spire.
Oh my god!
Oh!
Okay. Interesting. So all those queens were just to defend, and also it's possible that, maybe MeomaikA had one plan originally. Oh my god, he cancels!
There we go. He thought that GogojOey had his eyes there, but not quite. And I think it's pretty important that you mentioned it there, that MeomaikA usually does have a plan in mind, but once it gets out, he goes into something different.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's what happened this game.
Well, he saw that the lings were going to get in, and they did get in, so he's like, you know what, I'm just going to cancel, like, I'm not going to be able to get away with this. So instead, he does start Roach speed, but you know what, the Roaches of GogojOey are already here. Are they going to be able to break through? There are Roaches as well as queens to defend for MeomaikA.
Yo, if you can get Galile. It's actually not the most important upgrade right now, but GogojOey's handling this very, very well. Decent connections on the Corrosive Vials, but more importantly, his Roaches and Ravagers are still standing, morphing the injured Roaches and Ravagers, keeping them alive a little bit longer. And the Lynx are really starting to come in to reinforce. The Queens are starting to fall down, but MeomaikA is starting to reinforce his own defenses with Roaches of his own.
That he is. Only one Queen survived in the end, but you know what? MeomaikA was able to defend on 2 bases and push this army back. Roach speed is still on the way, but what's scary and important is that GogojOey, he's on 3 bases. He has 3 base production, so we do see a massive wave of Lynx to reinforce, and these things, they can get us around. Oof.
Yeah, MeomaikA is ahead when it comes to the tech, but at least in these early game situations of ZvZ, tech is not as important as production is.
And here we go. MeomaikA is taking that 3rd base. He knows that he's down in that, and he needs another base to continue to produce. And MeomaikA, mate, he's got a lot of Roaches, mate. He's got a lot of Roaches. And as long as they're all together, then yeah, they can go toe-to-toe against the army of GogojOey. The problem is that he can't really go across the map, otherwise he kind of leaves himself exposed.
It's a wide open door, yeah. Queens that get taken out earlier on, and MeomaikA's not looking to wall. This is a very important supply cap. MeomaikA was looking to be aggressive with his Live Reconstitution Roaches, but now he is still going to be decently aggressive, but he's going to hit with less than he wanted. Still a lot, though.
Exactly, like his production is stopped because of this massive supply block. He almost loses another Overlord as well. He's going across the map. At the same time, GogojOey does slip into the natural with all these Lings.
And if he can cripple the economy and come back around to defend against these Roaches, then GogojOey will have this, but we'll see if that's able to happen. MeomaikA can't quite reinforce this yet. Now he's starting to make those Roaches, because as we said, he just could not produce while he was supply capped. So far, it's been a decent defense. Keeps the hatch alive, hasn't lost too many drones, but these Queens did get isolated, and there is nothing to stop these Roaches.
Mate,
it is a pain train coming down.
They're just waddling up the ramp. They do get biled as they try to get up that ramp, but for the most part, mate, there's just so much here. Sure, the Lings are dealing a lot of damage, and they actually kill this 0 drones left from MeomaikA, by the way. This is a slugfest, and I think MeomaikA still has enough.
He does! GogojOey can't
does.
produce enough defenses!
There's
he
nothing,
does not
mate.
have the economy light!
GogojOey has 1 worker. He has 1 worker, and MeomaikA has 0.
How did we get to this point?
Oh my god.
This is
I
a
mean,
wasteland.
You could, because these Roaches are so low. There we go. GG gets called. I was gonna say, if MeomaikA takes out one of these bases, the Broodlings may kill a bunch of Roaches, but it's fine.
And that would have been great to see, honestly. It would have been funny to see that wasteland where literally 1 drone from GogojOey. MeomaikA, I guess, could have made a couple more drones. He had a little bit of money left, but oh man, that was post-apocalyptic.
It was. GG, well played. MeomaikA does tie up the series. Things are looking really scary there. You know, he was 100% all in, but he did have the greater army in the end, and he ties up the series. We're going to the ace match.
That we are, and here's hoping we get more nonsense like those 2 games.
Exactly. That's what we want.
Well, I guess it's not exactly nonsense. They were calculated. So, yeah. That was the point. Potentially.
Oh boy. Also, something I wanted to bring up, which we haven't mentioned yet, ! Matcherino in the chat. If you want to help support this tournament, you can use code GPO64 to add $1 for free. We still have plenty of codes available, plenty of codes to be used up.
Is it just my end? Is that Matcherino's just infinite loading for me?
Oh, is it? Oh, it loaded for me.
Okay, it's my end. There have been a couple of issues with Matcherino in the past couple of weeks, so I was a little concerned. Hey, I can contribute.
Nice.
Take the code, of course, GPO64 at $1 to the prize pool. No cost of your own. But if you wanted to, you definitely could.
There we go. There we go. And these players definitely deserve it. These players from Southeast Asia and Oceania. Oh boy, as the players are finally ready, we have our final map for this series. Also, I did want to give a bit of a shout out. We did have a bunch of updates in the lower half of the bracket. Stardock had a pretty deep run. He actually took out both Ranger and Demi, which is pretty impressive.
God damn.
But in the end,
he's on the rise.
He was, but the Stork was too much for him once again, and B-Stork did knock him out.
Starduck may be choky, but B-Stork, he's swole.
There you go.
But honestly, that really just excites me. Like, taking out Ranger and Demi in the same week, even taking a game out of B-Stork, what's it going to look like next week is what I'm going to be wondering as we get into our ace match here on Oxide LE, where we're here in the bottom left-hand corner map, spawning all the way in the bottom left-hand corner. We have the blue Zerk player coming down from land of Hong Kong. He is going to be representing himself. He was on match point. Now they're tied up, but was pretty close. Can he pull a? I'm not sure what it's going to be called, but some kind of maneuver. You know, the Picard maneuver, maybe potentially.
The Heimlich.
Heimlich, there we go, and actually clutch out this victory. Let's see. He is GogojOey.
And spawning in the top right-hand corner of Oxide LE, we have the Vietnamese Zerg player. He is red, representing Intensity Esports. The Grand Platypus himself. It's the ace match. Could go either way. It is MeomaikA. Dios Mio himself.
Wait. Does that make Lord Loken Santa? He does bring
the gifts, yeah.
He brings the gifts.
He does come down the chimney. He does take all of our milks and cookies.
Yep.
There you go.
Is that where milk has been?
Why not? It's part of the lore now.
It's all canon.
Oh god.
Eventually we'll have Detective Max Angel on the missing persons case.
The case of the missing cookie.
There we go.
Oh god. But
oh no.
Honestly, I'm surprised with how this has opened up. Like, so far, pretty standard. You know, we've had hatch first, like nothing too crazy, nothing too aggressive.
Yeah. Honestly, it's a bit more of a surprise for me and Micah to go hatch first. He will generally always go pool first, just as a way, to stay safe in a ZvZ like this. But yeah, we're in the ace match. There's probably an agreement between these two players. They are linked in that soul kind of way, if you know what I mean.
They are part of that Zerg Muta triangle, if you will, geographically.
Yeah, they are. They are on a parallel. No, I don't think it's parallel, actually. Yeah, some kind of point over there. And speaking of points, this third point is going to continue to be pressured. Decent micro coming out from GogojOey, but will have to back away when the reinforcements of MeomaikA turn around. This wasn't, a push that was meant to kill the third base. It was mostly just there to confirm it.
Mate, speaking of,
but that's a lot of links coming from MeomaikA.
Yeah, MeomaikA is making a lot of links. He wants to kill the third base of GogojOey. GogojOey is getting a safety Baneling nest. He needs Banelings ASAP though. There we go, immediately 4 Banelings being morphed in. He needs them desperately if he wants to hold on here.
And he might be able to get a connection. Even without the connection, he's chasing MeomaikA away for now. He's trying to bait Meo into these Banelings. He knows that MeomaikA can be baited. Just from their previous experiences, and GogojOey will be able to hold.
Oh Jesus Christ. Mia, please! Okay, he doesn't fall for it. He does pull back, and in the end, MeomaikA cannot break this. Baneling Nest is about to finish off for MeomaikA, so he can start to Ling Bane it up and try to, keep being, persistent here and try to break him, but it's going to be really difficult to do so. Oh.
He's trying!
Oh no, he's stuck!
Beautiful surround here. GogojOey didn't even need the Banelings, but he does get a good connection regardless. And look at that army difference line. GogojOey's continuing to produce lings!
That he is. He smells...
on the pedal.
The Joey smells blood in the water. He's just going for that third base. We have Banelings here aggressively as well for GogojOey. MeomaikA, there's no way he can save it.
That he cannot, but Where does he go from here? GogojOey is actually fighting the Broodlings, which is not ideal, and MeomaikA started to catch up on the army supply, but now... Ooh, good snipe here for MeomaikA. Another really good snipe. Can you get a third good snipe? Not quite yet. Oh, I mean, that was a decent trade.
It was a decent trade, and finally we have a couple of Bailings here for MeomaikA. The first Bailing, not quite a decent connection. Meanwhile, GogojOey mates, he gets the connection of his life, and now he can get on top of the Queens.
My eyes are never open, like, but my eyes just widen massively over there. It looks like GogojOey has just secured it. Maybe the Queens of MeomaikA holding on for now, but it's starting to go down.
Oh my god, and mate, now we see what happens when MeomaikA, when he focuses on his shipping question mark, on his cargo shipping, because he has not been here, he is not himself, he's currently down in this game. He has been able to hold on so far, and it looks like he even wants to expand, but no!
Took a gamble, and he lost. GG is called, and GogojOey. My god, like, it's been a while, but now he has taken MeomaikA down. There is still a lower bracket in this tournament, but he has taken MeomaikA down, and he will be the first player going into our grand finals with a point advantage. GogojOey is looking in form to win this entire tournament, and to win by taking out MeomaikA, the thorn in his side, for so long.
Wow.
My god. My eyes are open. My mouth was open.
I was waiting for GG!
I was in shock. I was shook of light. The Korean casters are waiting for their cue. I just didn't give it to him.